have new kids on the Bunty or Babli block, but they better watch out because the queen of the block is back. Hi Rani, how are you doing?
Very well.
And we're so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Back at your bubbliest best, if I may say so.
Absolutely.
You know, this is an iconic character of yours, and I'm sure a lot of people have come and spoken to you about this character over the years. How does it feel to step back into the shoes of this marvelous creation that you're a part of?
I feel extremely happy and privileged to be part of Bunty Babli 2 and to be playing Vimmi, because I've always said it throughout my career in so many ways that Vimmi is one character that I would love to be friends with. She is especially iconic not because of the fact that she's part of a film, but if you just see her as a person, I think she's a go-getter. She is punky. She's confident because in Bunty Babli 1, if you remember, she aspires to be Miss India with being 5 foot nothing. So you know she has this confidence that she walks with, you know, as if she's the tallest person in the room. And her choice of fashion is something that is debatable, but according to her, she's the fashion queen, and she's this. She continues to be a fashionista of Fursadganj in Bunty Babli 2, and she's rocking it. You know, in spite of being a mother of a 10-year-old, and in spite of getting into a sedentary life, as you say, but she's not left her spunk. She makes eggs while having rollers in her hair. And that's who she is, and I just love that about her because she's super confident and she knows what she's saying, and she is very intelligent, and I think that's what makes her truly special to me.
Well, I feel like Vimmi is an inspiration to everyone, but I also feel like she's an inspiration to you as well.
Absolutely,
The way you speak about her.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
You know, someone who represents short girls everywhere. Vimmi, you know, she taught us to dream big and loot big as well. And here we really find out what happens after the happily ever after, after you become good moms and dads. What happens, you know, and this really kind of reveals that other side. How is it playing off Saif? I love the comic timing the two of you have, right? And you guys have done some great work in the past. But coming onto this set, to find that rhythm, how did you guys find that soul for Bunty or Babli?
I think Saif, you know, has a brilliant comic timing, and I think that's what makes him the star that he's today. He's known for his comedy and his sense of humor, and I think that's what Saif brings on the table. And especially in this film, if you watch him play Rakesh, he has really made Rakesh into his own, you know, and I was pretty nervous till I reached the first day on the shoot, and I was like, will Saif be able to pull this off? And I was just like swept off my feet because he really embraced Rakesh's character with such aplomb that I think it's something that you guys are in treat for.
And I feel that way from the trailer itself, so far removed from who he is, but it's a completely different style that he brings to the table. I spoke to Siddhant and Charvari, and they were completely in awe of you. And you know, of course, they had the most wonderful things to say about you. So you knew they kind of worshipped you. So were you extra nice to them on the sets to be kind?
No, I think they're just being very nice to us because of the interviews. But to say about the new millennials, I would say that both Siddhant and Charvari come from very good families, and the way they've been brought up, I think there's a lot of respect that they have for the older generations, so to speak. And they have this humble quality in them, which I think is going to take them a long way, making them very big stars. And they have that in them, you know, they have that spunk in them that that is truly special, which you need in an Indian film actor and actress. And more so, I think they're hugely talented as actors. They are great lookers as well. So they're a complete package. And I'm really thankful that they were part of this film because they bring a certain freshness to the franchise. They bring certain freshness to Saif and me as well. And I've always said that newcomers, new filmmakers always bring something new, and they always have something to talk to the newer generation. And that's what films always make a mark, when it talks to the youth of the country. And when you have youthful people around you, you automatically start talking to the youth.
Well, that's so generous of you to say. I love that. That's very magnanimous of you to say, you know, because I feel like somebody who has ownership of franchise and is want to keep it very close to their heart, but you've been very generous. They're kind of like the Bunty or Babli 2.0, but they can never be another Bunty or Babli. Similarly, when it comes to Rani Mukerji, we never heard a Rani Mukerji 2.0. Do you think the younger generation's too scared to copy you? Is that it?
I think there's nothing to copy, to be very honest. I think because I change like a chameleon in each of my characters.
That is true.
So you see, what are they going to copy?
You copied yourself though. Tina, you copied your silver dress. Iconic silver dress is back, and you know, for fans of me like who've seen Kuch Kuch Hota Hai 57 times,
Oh my
we can
God.
tell it's different. But the silver dress is back. Talk to me about that. How was that moment?
Oh God, that was a nice feeling to come back on set wearing something so short and dancing away to glory, because A, I love doing songs and dances. That is a genre that I've enjoyed mostly in my career, romancing my actors and dancing and prancing around buildings and roads and trees and whatever you call it.
I think you did it
Gardens.
with aplomb. With aplomb.
Yes, so
I
I
have to say.
love that, and I get to be back on a dance set again with this film, and I've enjoyed every second of it.
You know, Chal Udiye is a song that you gave your all to. There are still some memes about the kind of energy that you have in that song. So
Right.
can I expect you to recreate that sort of energy in Bunty or Babli 2.0?
I think so. I think Bunty Bubbly 2 has its own charm, because as I say that you catch Rakesh and Vimy 10 years after the first part, and Pappu is 10 years old. She's a mum now, but she hasn't left her spunk. And what circumstances happen in the film and what gets her back into the bubbly zone is something for you guys to watch. And also the clash between the millennial couple and the original couple, because in 2005 people were not technology savvy, there was no social media around that time, and today in an age of social media and people can con people easily by digitally conning them. So I think the millennials have used a lot of that, and Varun has very intelligently written the script having that in mind, and how Bunty Bubbly 2 should be, keeping in mind 2020 and 2021. So I think it'll be a very interesting clash to see how the has-beens are clashing with the newbies in that sense, and that's the fun, you know, because me and Saif are truly the underdogs.
Don't say has-beens. You're evergreen. You know, you are we watched you. What does that make us? No way.
No, I know, but I'm saying from the film point of view,
Yeah.
like the Bunty Bubblies who have the have-beens,
Yeah.
you know, Rakesh and Vimy as a
Been there, done
constant.
that more like,
Been there,
yeah.
done that. And then the youngsters come and they like very cunningly,
Copycat.
yeah, they cunningly, you know, rob our brand,
Your
and which
identity,
makes me really angry in the movie. And then that's the
I
fun.
can't wait to see what you do in the movie. But I hear who we have to thank for your comeback as Babli is Adi Chopra. You know, he has convinced you to come back and give the fans what they want. So did it take?
It
much
actually
convincing?
happened with Hitchki because I was so much enjoying my time with my daughter since I've been working for 16 years. I think there was one moment where I just felt like stopping and taking a break and really spending time with my child. But my husband made me realize that there is much more to my life than just to be a mother and a wife. And I have to fulfill the dreams that obviously my parents saw for me, and of course my fans see for me and wish for me. And I'm no longer, like I don't no longer belong to myself anymore. I'm actually someone who, like I belong to the audience. And that's my first and foremost responsibility, to keep coming back and entertaining them. And that's what I'm going to keep doing all my life.
I love that Adi told you that because it's so true, you know. It's not mother or actress, it is wife and mother and actress
Yes.
and forever superstar. Thank you, Rani.
Thank
An
you.
absolute pleasure.
Thank you.